Hi, welcome to Redbit Tech, and today I'm going to be showing you how to integrate your WordPress website with WePay so that you can start getting paid online. So let's get right into it. So first things first, you're going to need to make sure that you have an actual install of WordPress and also a WePay merchant account. If you don't already have a WePay merchant account, you'll need to sign up for one. And you more or less visit their website, you hit sign up, select business. You can hit read more to see all of the requirements. So here they are. I'll link to their website below in the description so you can read up on it some more and also get the ball rolling and getting your own merchant account. So now that you have your WePay merchant account, the next step will be to download the actual WePay WordPress plugin, which is really an integration with WooCommerce, which is the most popular e-commerce platform for WordPress. So from the WePay homepage, you can navigate to the developers drop-down menu item and then select the plugin guide. Then select the WooCommerce credit card plugin. And this will take you to the actual download screen, so you click the download button and the plugin will be downloaded locally to your computer. We'll save that for later. So now we'll head over to our WordPress dashboard. So the first thing we're going to do is actually install WooCommerce. So to do that, you'll go to plugins and then add new. And in the search box, we'll type WooCommerce. Okay, so it should be one of the first options, so we go ahead and install it. Okay, so it's installed, now we'll activate it. So once WooCommerce is activated, it'll bring you to the screen here, which is more or less a setup wizard that collects the various data points for your store. So your address, city, postal code, your product types, business details, etc. So let's go ahead and fill it out. Select the industry, we're going to do a food store. Types of products, we're going to be selling physical products for this example. Tell us a bit about your business. How many products do you plan to display? Let's say 1 to 10. Are you currently selling anywhere else? You'll say no. Are you setting it up for a client? No, we're setting it up for ourselves. Continue. We're going to just hit continue again. Choose a theme. Here you can go on to choose different themes, but we're going to just continue with our current theme. So for this example, we're just going to do a basic store. We're going to have one item, make that item available for sale, integrate it with WePay, and go through the process of actually buying that product, checking out, see how the integration with WePay works, so that you get a solid foundation on how to build out your products and eventually your entire store. So we're back on the dashboard. So now that WooCommerce is activated, you'll see a new tab here now with all the WooCommerce menu items and options. And also a products tab. This is where you'll actually be creating your products, setting the price, descriptions, and so on. So let's actually go ahead and add a new product. Product name, we're going to be selling oranges. Categories, you can create categories. So let's call this fruits. Okay, let's put a price. We're selling one orange for $5. Your SKU is more or less like a unique identifier for each product. We're going to leave that blank for now. Is it in stock? Yes, it is. Shipping. Are we going to ship this product? Let's say no for now. Linked products. This is where you set up like your related products or people who search for this product also bought this. Product image, you can either do images or a gallery. We're just going to set a basic image of an orange. Let's see what we have in the media library. Okay, so we have oranges here. We're just going to set that as the image for our product. So that looks good. Everything looks fine. So let's actually publish this product. Okay, so we're back at the dashboard here. So let's actually visit our website and enter the shop area. The product we just created should be here. Okay, so here it is, the orange we just created for $5 and you're able to add to cart. So next, let's proceed to configure WePay as a payment option for this item. So we'll go back to our dashboard and we'll go to WooCommerce and then settings. Okay, so here we have some of our store details, and as we scroll down, we see the currency is in TT dollars. So your currency here more or less has to match the currency on your WePay account. So if your WePay account is TT dollars, it has to be TT dollars here. If it's US, it has to be US here. If it's Bajan dollars, Jamaican dollars, and so on. Okay, so let's scroll back up. And what we're actually interested in is the payment section. So let's go there. So right now, here are the payment options that we have. Direct bank transfer, check payments, cash on delivery. But as you can see, we don't have any credit card options. So that's where WePay is going to come in. So next step will be to actually install a WePay plugin. So let's do that now. So we're going back to plugins and select add new. This time we're going to select the upload plugin option, and the WePay plugin file that we downloaded earlier is what we're going to be selecting for upload to install and activate. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to click install now. Okay, the install was successful, so now we're going to activate it. Okay, so the plugin was successfully activated. So now we're going to go back to our WooCommerce settings and head over to the payment section. So let's scroll down. So now as you can see, there's a fourth option for credit/debit card via WePay. So let's proceed to actually manage this plugin. Okay, so you have your settings here. First one here is to enable the plugin. Second one is sandbox mode, which more or less just means that you're in a test mode. Anything you enter is not live, no credit cards are going to be charged, etc. So once it's checked, you can do all your testing with your different products, different prices, see how the integration with WePay works, see if it works for you, see if it's something that you like, before you move on to the actual live environment with your live credentials. As I mentioned before, you have the various currencies. And again, it's tied to your WooCommerce configuration. So ours is in TT dollars. And here's where you set up your fee structure. So merchant absorb, which more or less means that you absorb the cost for the transaction. You could do a 50-50 split, or you can have the customer pay the fee for the transaction. So it's up to you. You have these three options. We're going to leave it on merchant absorb. And this is what I was talking about earlier, your actual live credentials. So once you sign up for your WePay account and it's activated and verified, they will issue you with an account number and a WePay API key. And here's where you come to enter it. So when you decide to move from the sandbox to the live environment, it will use these credentials to authenticate and make sure the funds are being sent to the correct account. Your API key will be accessible from your WePay merchant account once it's activated. So for this example, we'll be operating in the sandbox environment, and here's the sandbox account number and API key. So that's that. So let's just save and reload. Okay, so let's visit our website and actually try to purchase an orange. So let's go to the shop. Okay, we have an orange here. Let's add it to the cart. Let's view the cart. Okay, we have no coupons. Okay, let's proceed to checkout. Okay, so let's quickly fill out this checkout information. Okay, so that's complete. So let's proceed to checkout. So here we see we have the different options: direct bank transfer, cash on delivery, credit card/debit card. And this option here will be via WePay. So when you select it, you will see that you're using your MasterCard or Visa card using the secure WePay online gateway. Okay, so everything looks fine. So let's try to proceed. Okay, so now you're taken to the WePay payment gateway where you're going to select either MasterCard or Visa to proceed to make your payment. So in our case, we're going to choose Visa, continue payment. Okay, and WePay actually provides you with some credit card information that you can use while you're testing your sandbox environment. So we're going to just copy these details. Okay, so let's confirm our payment. So the payment is processing. The transaction result is being verified. Okay, so here's confirmation that the transaction was successful. So if you're using a live account, the merchant as well as the customer would have received confirmation emails, and the funds would have instantly hit your WePay account, which you could always withdraw to your local bank accounts at a later date. So there you have it. Hope you found this video useful, and if you did, leave a like, it really helps me out, and subscribe for more. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them as best as I could. So until next time,